Alright guys, Rich here from the RC Network, and wanted to go ahead and give you guys an update kind of midway through some of the upgrades I'm doing to my Tekno SCT410. Now I went ahead and installed most of the internal portions of the upgrades, and now I'm kind of working on the cosmetic stuff like the body and also the wheels and tires, getting those things glued up. So want to go over how everything turned out and kind of go from there. So the first thing I replaced was the front arms, and here is an idea of how my old arms looked. Pretty gashed up on the bottom, but still they're a solid arm, and I just pretty much replaced them for cosmetic reasons. So I'll throw these in my pit bag so I have an extra just in case. But once again, I pretty much did it for the cosmetic reason, and just to kind of you can kind of see all the gashes right there from various short course races. So so as far as the arms, went on very easy. As far as the bearings, I went ahead and replaced all the bearings on this except for the steering. I just kind of ran out of time and didn't quite get into some of the steering. So I went ahead and replaced all of the ones in the diffs, on the outdrives, pretty much everywhere else that there's bearings, they've been replaced now. So pretty much got the full set of Avid Revolution bearings on there, and everything seems really smooth. Now I did go ahead and rebuild the shocks and the diffs, all to factory spec from the manual. I'm really happy with the way this thing performs straight out of the manual, so I went ahead and followed the exact same instructions. So as far as the other couple of upgrades I did, we do have the center diff upright. I'm going to try and bring this in a little bit close for you guys. Not really much to see, but it is the aluminum piece that you see right there on the far side. And now it's a pretty solid connection now. You do have to remember to use the Loctite on pretty much everything now on the center diff and the motor mount. So that thing is pretty solid, no movement whatsoever there. As far as the chassis, I'm really happy with the way the chassis turned out. You can kind of see the kind of different color anodization underneath there. And then if I flip this over, you're definitely going to see a huge difference. So there's the new chassis. It turned out really nice. The DE Racing skid plate went on awesome. It has a huge indentation there for the new screws, or the existing screws, so you don't need any new screws to make this all work. You do have this kind of like chamfered edge right there through the skid plate, and also that upgraded chassis. One thing that I really like about this chassis is the chamfered edge all the way down, and also the screws seem to be a little bit more recessed in. You can kind of see here I have some screws that have quite a bit of wear on them, but on this hard anodized chassis, the screws seem to be just a little bit more countersunk in, which is really nice. So that's pretty much the upgrade so far. I'm definitely working on getting the body painted up, just going with a basic theme, nothing major on the body, and then getting the wheels and tires all kind of buttoned up and glued. One thing I did want to mention, when I cleaned my rig up here, everyone always asks me, how do you clean these things? Well, I run on an indoor clay track, so there's not a whole lot of dirt buildup. Pretty much air compressor. I wipe it down with just some regular household cleaner. I use this Method stuff right here, just kind of an all-purpose cleaner. It kind of smells good, so it doesn't stink too much. And then all the black stuff, I actually use this stuff from Mother's. It's back to black, and it's pretty much for cars and bumpers and whatnot. It leaves almost no residue, which is really nice, and it just brings everything back to that original kind of black stealth color that the Tekno is definitely known for. So anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this update of the Tekno SCT410. I got some more gluing to do and some decals and painting, and getting the new body, the Ford Raptor from Proline, all kind of mounted up there. Other than that, hopefully going to be hitting the track here in just the next couple of days. Been doing lots of wrenching on this thing and getting this thing all set and ready to go. Anyways, guys, questions on down below, and as always, thumbs up and subscribe. That's it for now, guys. Over and out.